swagger about him. He looked pretty good. Jordan Leyland waiting. 0-1 pitch. Ball laced down the third base line. He just keeps on doing it. He's got around first. Come on, big fella, get those legs going. He'll do it. It's a stand-up double for the Canadians. And away we go. So Nico Taylor is going to come into the game and replace Jordan Leyland as a pinch runner. That's a speed upgrade, and if Leyland's night is done, you tip your cap to the big fella as he is 3 for 5 as he marches off the field with a pair of doubles. So now the Canadians got to try and manufacture a run off of one of the toughest pitchers in the league, and Jordan Leyland, what a catalyst. He's been fantastic. So again, out at second base right now, pinch runner Nico Taylor represents the lead run for the Canadians. And don't think if the Canadians give him a lead, speaking of Chuck Geisels, he won't fight his tail off to lock this one down. He's still doing a slow burn, sitting on the bench in that third base dugout, hoping desperately he gets to come out. Brandon Kalfas steps in the box. Kalfas, a right-handed hitter. Will he square? What will he do here? He does square and pulls back as the pitch misses, and the count goes to 1-0. That will draw the attention of McCurdy, the third baseman. Kinsella also in. Nico Taylor has been lying stoic on that Canadians bench for about 3 hours. All of a sudden, summoned into this game here at the top of the 10th. He's got to watch out. Gebhardt, the shortstop's playing real tight with the bag at second. Pitch on its way, and it misses. So all of a sudden, the count goes to 2-0. And what's interesting is when that ball was hit down the third base line and hung around there down the line, all of a sudden, when Esquira got to the ball, Locante held his hands up as if to say, let's go, get the ball back in. So very verbal, and physically you can see the frustration on his face. There's a fastball pumped in for a strike, and that slider not quite as effective against the right-handers. It's devastating against left-handed bats. The Canadians have 4 of them in their lineup tonight. Mike Reeves is on deck. As now the 2-1 pitch, he is on its way, and he squared the bunt, pulled back as again it's low, so 3 balls and 1 strike. Runner at second, nobody out, top of the 10th in a 4-4 baseball game. Canadians would love to get that lead back. They gave it up just seconds ago. 3-1, and he bunts it. This one perfectly placed. Locante's got to pick it up, go to first, and it's in time. You know, I've been trying to think, who does Will Locante look like? And I'm not talking about physical features, but just the way that he works his way around about. It's Rich Harden. He looks just like Rich Harden back in 2001. That was my first year with the Canadians as a PR guy. I didn't do any broadcasting for the Canadians, but I got plenty of Rich Harden, who still holds the single-season strikeout mark for the Canadians with 100. But yeah, he's just got that same swagger. He wears his white pants right down to his white shoes, and he has a great upper body, and just a guy that, you know, realistically throws as hard as he wants any pitch that he wants. So yeah, there's an eerie similarity between those two. So a sac bunt gets Leyland, now Nico Taylor, of course, over to third base. And it's 2 golden opportunities for the Canadians to cash in a run here. Drawn in infield, and again, remember, it's a turf field, so ball on the ground, that thing's going to be slick. Slider fouled off as Reeves gets his first look has been